Greetings, YouTube. I wanted to log into the game before I went to bed to just touch on this because it is still extremely fresh in so many people's heads to react to the newest, and I say this skeptically for people who know that they don't agree with it, the newest buff. 6-star Ant-Man and his close-up magic. There have been so many messages I haven't been able to even read yet. And apparently I'm allergic to 6-star Ant-Man because I just sneezed. Excuse me. But regardless of my new allergy, there is a lot of emotions, some positive, a lot negative, about the synergy changes to Ant-Man, as well as, of course, the actual kit. This has led us to Jonesy_13 and their literal petition for rank down tickets. Now, rank down tickets bring out both sides of the pitchfork mafia. On one side, you've got people who demand them, and we almost never see them. The only time we saw them recently was Mole Man, and they were fantastic for level up points. But I was one of those people who never really saw enough of a nerf in Mole Man for what I use him in, which wasn't a traditional True Strike scenario, to where I still thought, he does what I like him to do really well. So I ranked him down and then ranked him right back up during a level up event. Other than that, no rank down tickets. However, Jonesy_13, for the people who are loyal to Kabam and think rank down tickets were the worst thing ever to happen in the game and they should never be discussed again, has this summoner got a petition for you? Let's take a look at it, shall we, since we want to record this before bed. Dear most generous Kabam, sarcasm alert, right? Many in the community are upset about the onslaught of new prestige champions in the game. Many are upset about the insane amount of difficulty to acquire resources such as Awakening Gems and 6-star Signature Stones. Apply to champions such as Omega Sentinel and Valkyrie, who are now close to irrelevant in the prestige race. Notice, by the way, that all the negative feedback I've gotten around Ant-Man and synergies are not in support here. Many are upset about the amount of money spent on Cavalier Crystal's daily deals for Signature Stones and refreshes in the arena on the same champions. Many are upset with this never-ending prestige race for Alliance Quest rewards that are, let's be honest, garbage. Surely you can come up with a more equitable way to rank Alliance's prestige, such as the top 10 champs being used in the calculation? If not, then please grant generic 5- and 6-star rank down tickets for champions you yourself have rendered useless. And please don't waste our time with a response like, these champions can still be useful in areas of the game. While that may be true, no one would put 206 stones in Omega Sentinel and Valkyrie if they were not prestige champions, nor would they spend vast amounts in arena and on crystals for them. Thank you. This was a highly sassy, kids would maybe say savage, post. Now, I have said this since we saw them once from Kabam Santa. This problem would largely take care of itself if once a year, Kabam said, we're going to give you one rank down ticket per star champion in the game. Maybe not 1 stars, or I don't know, maybe not 2 stars, but at least 4 stars, 5 stars, and 6 stars. If you knew that that was coming into the game, and the key to this scenario would be that you could get the signature stones and maybe Awakening Gems, maybe not, back, then you could put your 6 stones into a prestige champion like a Valkyrie or an Omega Sentinel, and you would know that if they became less relevant for, say, prestige, then you would have a reason or a way to get those resources back. Kabam gave it to us 1 year and then just stopped doing that, and then had that new rule, which of course isn't new at all now, that unless they nerf a champion or take away a bug that they've left in, that's apparently a bug like Mole Man, rank down tickets will not be awarded. Let's see some of the responses to this though, because I'm sure there are many. D-Hawk, I agree 100%. I understand the need for new champion, and prestige pays your bills. But a champion like Valkyrie, who was just released, was only upgraded for prestige. It's one thing to have an older champion fall off the list like Thor Rags, but it's very unfair and frankly uncaring to players when you do this to newly released champions. Thank you. Buster says, too soon for champs to fall off. Please compensate accordingly, Kabam. Goodfella Bugsy, I 100% agree. It's almost shameless what they're doing to the top prestige alliances. These resources are not cheap by any means. The talents, I agree 100% or 1,000%, excuse me. Another top 5 prestige champ is unnecessary, and it is taking enjoyment out of the game. I would take a rank down ticket, but even better, just stop having any more top 5 champs at rank 4 until we reach rank 5 6-star status, which will very slowly happen during the Act 8 release. It's a really interesting topic because I've seen the rank down tickets for Synergies and for Ant-Man today, and I think those arguments are pretty weak in Kabam's eyes. But this is a unique argument about how fast a champion that was recently released in the last year, especially Valkyrie and Omega Sentinel, how they've already fallen off because Kabam has given us some really high prestige champs recently. I still say they should give us rank down tickets that include all the materials, including 6 stones and even awakening gems, once a year. But that's just me. Sometimes it's too logical, and they're going to be the Kabam defenders who say, Prof, that break the game. It's a horrible idea. Well, it's my channel, so I get to say it. Thanks for watching. I'm going to attempt to go to bed, but let's be honest. It's Team Insomnia. It's not going to work.